So, we're dealing with a very critical area in the market right now. You can see the SPY, this uptrend. It's been intact since legit, November of 2020. We've been in this, 10-month trend, and we're testing it. We're testing it lower and lower every time. Oh, I wanted to bring up an important chart. So, right now, it's going to be decision time for the market very, very soon. We're seeing a lot of underlying weakness. We can't stay in this little area forever. Either we bounce hard off this area and make a new high soon, or we just fail and we see stocks come in a bit more. I had an interesting chart I posted this morning. Here it is. Hold up. Where it's talking about this market since we've bounced. And this is March 2020. You can see we bounced 64%, pulled in 11%, bounced 22%. So you see what's going on. It's mapping out the bounces of this trend, and you can tell at this last bounce, the bounces are getting more shallow and more shallow. This is beginning to tell me that the buyers might be running out of steam in this uptrend, and we might be dealing with a greater pullback soon. That's what I'm kind of preparing myself for. I don't think it's really time to have the foot on the gas. We haven't, the previous 5 weeks before this last week, there would be like 20 alerts a day. There opportunity out the wazoo. Now, if you've noticed, there's probably been only a handful of alerts in the past week, because that's really what the market's allowing right now, or that's really the setups we're getting, because the market's starting to be under pressure a little bit. So I'm definitely in more of the camp that it could be pullback time in this market. We'll see. Midday right here. I think today's very important, but I do think we break this 440 to the downside somewhat soon. Not exactly sure when or how it transpires, but that's my thinking. So my foot's off the gas in a wholehearted way, and it's really helped me out the past week and change. What you thinking over there?
So same thing I'm definitely doing less. I think though one thing I've been focusing more on, or my outlook is more if we shift into kind of like a range bound consolidation. We've seen this with the small caps and mid caps lately. Again, the mid caps and small caps had a big run up earlier into 2021, and for most of this year they just kind of consolidated in a very nice, kind of wide range flag we saw in the small caps, we said here in the mid caps. And that's kind of my thought for kind of the Dow Jones, the Dow 30, and as well the S&P, is that we again do probably crack 440, maybe even 435, or even down to 420, and start to create more of like a bigger flag up in this range versus the kind of the constant uptrend that we've been on. So that's my outlook kind of going forward, is more of a range bound consolidation. But same thing, just doing way less. I have no orders in right now.
Right.
Raised a lot of cash yesterday, and just less is more is definitely the overall theme, I think, right now.
Right, and if you remember, when we started doing the alerts and everything, we would always feel so much pressure to always have alerts firing, no matter what the market was, allowing, or what the setups looked like, just because it was the nature of the business. Mm-hmm. Now, as we've grown older and we've had a bunch of years through this cycle, now I have no problem taking my foot off the gas, being like, this isn't the time to push it. Mm-hmm. So I think we're doing a great job of really, reeling back the risk. Because so many times in my career, I've pushed it when I shouldn't have, and I've gotten hurt, I've lost money. You get so angry because you're trading shit setups, nothing's working out. So overall, I think we're doing a great job of handling the market the past 2 weeks with what we've been dealing with.